So this session is regarding CompTIA Security Plus demo session, and where we're gonna discuss like throughout our course curriculum what we're gonna learn, and what are the labs we will be doing, and what will be the job scope while at the end of this course. Okay, once let me share my screen. First of all, we're gonna discuss what is CompTIA Security Plus certifications, and the our course will be around 5 weeks, where it is job oriented certification course. Here we'll be discussing about what is cybersecurity, and then what are the security domains in cybersecurity, and also like what are the job roles we will be getting after completion of this course. Okay, second, here first of all there are mainly 5 domains in this CompTIA Security Plus, where first we'll be going through the basics of cyber security, where we'll be understanding what is threat, what is attack, as well as what is vulnerability, and what types of malwares and all will be there in system as well as in the organizational level environment. So we'll be having a good basic understanding of what is threat and how that threat will be behaving in your computer or in your organizations, how a hacker will install all these things. And then we'll be discussing about second most domain is like architecture and design, like how the security architecture has been designed by the organization to keep secure their organizations, how they write the policies, and what are the restrictions they'll be keeping, why they use proxy, why they use VPN, and what is tier 1 architecture, tier 2 architecture, tier 3 architecture, as well as next we'll be having installation and configurations of the tools, we'll be having in cybersecurity, which is correlated with network security. So here comes the network security, where we'll be learning about what is switch, router, and how they work, and what is firewall, what is web application firewall. We'll be having all those things, and at the and fourth domain is operations and incident response, what happens if someone try to hack our or data got breached from our systems, or some malware has been infected in our PCs or in organizational level servers. So we'll be taking care of those, and how we'll be monitoring the logs, like what are the steps we'll be understanding. Suppose if we are doing a threat analysis, we need to document all those things. We will be searching each log by log. So first of all, we will be also getting the knowledge of what is log, and how the log is generated, what is event, and after that how we need to cure our systems, and how we need to protect our organization from outsider threats. At last, the last domain of this course is governance, risk, and compliance. So here we'll be learning about the fundamentals of what is ISO certifications, and why these policies are there in organizations. What is data security policy, what is data breach policy, what are the ISO standards which company should maintain to get certified by that organizations or ISO. So any doubts from these regarding these core domains of the CompTIA Security Plus? Okay then. So here comes the security job profiles. When you will complete your these course, you will be having these opportunities, there are a couple of opportunities where you can apply and you can secure the job. As well as in this training we'll be also focusing on how we need to prepare for our interviews, and as well as what are the questions. Couple of questions will be given to you, so you need to thorough with them, and what are the concepts you should build to get into these roles. As the the certification covers with all over all the domains of cyber security, so we'll be discussing. And here comes security administrator, like how you manage installations, as well as how you restrict installation, and how you write the policies in organizations. And what is a junior SOC analyst, like what is security operations center, like at level 1 of security operations center, what you will be doing, what will be your role. You will be have knowledge of this, and like in SOC you will be getting you will be you should be thorough with log. And the fourth domain of security plus their security operations center, where you will be going through logs, MEDR, what is EDR, what is SIM, what is SIM tool, what is, and as well as in cybersecurity analyst, which is third role, you will be doing all the defense measurements, where you will be taking care of what the policies you should be writing over here, and how you will be installing agents in laptops, as well as how what will be the steps of mitigations of the threat, and as well as those things. And incident response role will be like when a hacker attacks your organization, there will be a team in cybersecurity companies which will be taking care of incident response, in the sense like when attack happens, you need to respond to that particular attack, and you need to take certain measurements to secure your organizations, as well as you need to document all those things, like what will be your learning from this, and how you will be removing these security threats or breaches, whatever happened, and how you will be securing. You need to go through that. And next will be junior pen tester. Here you will be working with organization like an hacker, like white hat hacker. Like what hacker do, they do vulnerability assessment, they'll do pen testing, they'll write scripts, all those things in this junior pen tester. Like you will be having there are many tools like worksuit, like shark, where you will be monitoring traffic, as well as packets which have been sent from a host to a website. You will be capturing all those. And in IT auditor, here you will be that that is that is resembles to what we call GRC, governance risk and compliance, where here you will be going through like what we call policies in the organizations, as well as what are the ISO standards should company maintain to get certified from them. And security engineer correlates between security, what we call cyber security analyst, as well as a SOC analyst, where a security engineer work will be, he'll be monitoring, as well as he'll be implementing protocols in that set of tool, where he'll be excluding, like if organization needs some software which was like alerted, triggered by an EDR or any SIM tool or security tool, you will be doing here rewriting policies in this job role. And there are some, like if you are selected for security administrator or junior SOC or cybersecurity analyst, the package would be, annual package for fresher would be around $50,000 to $70,000. And for incident response, it would be like $55,000 to $70,000 as per the company policies. And for IT auditor and security engineer, it would be like 45,000 to $65,000. And for incident response, it will be like what we call, sorry, junior pen tester, it will be like $60,000 to $80,000 annually you will be getting after when you have these job roles acquired. Here comes our weekly plan. So in week 1 we'll be going through the general security concepts, like where 12% of your exam syllabus will be covered, as well as or what we call practical labs will be covered regarding these topics, like what are the security fundamental, what is CIA, and what is AAA non-repudiations, and what is change management and security impact, what is cryptography, and what is ZTNA, and physical security, like architecture of your organization, and what is threat actors, and what is insider threat, and why the security policies, like we need not to trust anyone in the organizations. So here you will be having general security concepts in week 1, where 12% of your syllabus will be covered. Next, then in week 2, where threat, vulnerability, and mitigation, we will be having labs for this, where we'll be learning what is phishing, what is social engineering, like what is Trojan, what is malware, like why why what happens if we download any software which is unpatched, or which is mod, like what we call, which has been illegally activated. What happens if those files are installed in our computer? So based on the reputation check, we'll be doing all these things. And what are the, like what mitigation, in the sense like how we need to remove all these files, like where will be the, what will be the file path of these we'll be going through, and how we need to harden our system or our organization, and what is IOC indicators of compromise and attacker, like here we'll be going through, like what are the types of IOCs, like what we call hash and IP. There will be malicious hashes, as well as malicious IPs, as well as malicious IPs, in the sense they where frequently attack will be coming, and domains, like what are the malicious or bad reputations URLs will be there, where some softwares will be redirect to those. So we'll be having lab for those. Here security architecture, week 3 will be where 18% of syllabus will be covered from our security plus certification. Here we'll be discussing about what is the tier 1 architecture, tier 2 architecture, what is VPN, what is firewall, what is intrusion detection system and prevention system, how proxies work, and what is hybrid version, what is cloud, like why they are having hybrid, why there is only on premises data centers in organizations. Will be having knowledge on this, and why backups are important, what is high availability, what is load balancing. We'll be discussing that. And in this data protection, what is hashing, tokenization, what is masking, like why we do masking, what is encryption, why we do encryption, why do we encrypt our data when we store somewhere, like it could be our on premises or it could be on cloud. And in the 4th week we'll be going through security operations, as we from week 1 to week 3 we'll be covering all the what is threat, malware, and all. Here we'll be seeing like how those will be flowing in our systems, like how we'll be monitoring the flow of logs, as well as what if some application is behaving abnormal. We'll be seeing those in these tools, like SIM is a tool where it will collect all the logs. And what is vulnerability management, what is vulnerable application, like how we identify whether the application is vulnerable or not, why we use multi-factor authentications, and all. We'll be discussing like what are the importance of multi-factor authentication, and what is incident response, why, what are the what steps we'll be taking to remove that malware or any threat file or any C2C communication from our organizations, or how we block those IPs at our organization level. Okay, corresponding labs will also be taught. At last, in week 5, uh, we'll be discussing what is compliance things and what are the ISO certifications, why the policy is written in our organizations to have get certified from those ISO, ISACA and all. So what will be the what audit vendors will be doing here? It will be targeting your as junior security auditor's job role, as well as GRC L1 level of jobs. Okay, so here we'll also have what we call labs will be there, and these tools we will be learning in practical. So SIM tool would be like Splunk or Wazoo or ELK stack, and scanning for vulnerability management or to discover any vulnerable ports we'll be using. Nessus which will be installed in Kali Linux, and Nmap, how we scan a network with this Nmap, and also we'll use Cisco packet tracer, where we'll be simulating how, we'll be configuring what we call switch and router, like how the communication or what are the levels where the information flow from organization to internet. And dam vulnerability web app we'll be seeing, as well as encryption, OpenSSL, how we encrypt our folders and all. As well as here you'll also get uh, a overview on cloud security, also where because the security is going from traditional to cloud, there we'll be having Microsoft Defender, and as well as Azure Sentinel overviews also will be given to you. And we are following the official guide, which is from CompTIA Security, and the version is SY07010 guide. And hands-on experience, you will also be in, we'll also send you notes regarding all these things. And one more thing, at last, I would want to show an Excel sheet, this will be our course plan, which I have been designing. So what will be demo one, domain 1, domain 2, and then and domain 3, what all the topics will be there and what will be the labs in these domain we'll be covering. And these are the lab focused. And you will be also given a couple of questions which you can go through before your interviews also. Here there is an detailed version of our course. Week 1 topic, as well as lab. Week 2 topic, week 2 labs. Okay, that's it from my end.